doing Mobile Live. I want to do in response to a video I just watched that was in the feed. And that has to do with a creator by the name of the Gotcha Man. Now, the Gotcha Man, for those that don't watch him or haven't ever seen him regularly, which if you're in this algorithm and you don't watch or haven't ever seen or heard of him, I would have to say you're either under a rock or, well, you don't watch a lot of stuff. Or maybe you just spend most of your times in chats and live streams that, are unhealthy and happen to focus on one individual 24/7, 365, and most of the time is coming up with bullshit and or other things that, we don't entertain anymore here. As a result, this Gotcha Man video was speaking about, the topic was regarding, and I gotta say, at the very beginning, I did laugh. I'm not gonna say Gotcha Man's not funny. He he has funny moments. I mean, the dude is, when he used to do those videos that wasn't about church, anyone in particular, but was just, made to be funny. Fuck, they were good. They were definitely good videos. I'm not gonna say he's a bad person. I believe that he's, if I'm correct on what I remember from what he shared, dude's been through stuff in life before, like other people you and I might know, and maybe you and I have also been through. He's been through addiction. He has a wife, and he's got a family. He works. I think he's an overall pretty regular person. I don't fault him. Uh, One little criticism or thing I have is what's crazy, and I pointed out here recently. Some of you might have heard or remember. It's crazy to go from last couple of years where we first started out that Johnny, Johnny Goble first started out video after video after video, Ryan. And now he's, good with Ryan, which I don't have any problem with. A lot of people do. And I get some of the logic behind it. It's like, well, he done this. He threatened to reach out to his younger sister and da. Yeah, that shit was wrong. But if he's genuinely apologized for it, had remorse, and apologized to the people, fans, etc., most importantly, Ryan himself, and it's been accepted, move the fuck on. I mean, or you can still keep bringing it up and holding on to it like it was a personal slight against yourself. Either way, it doesn't really matter to me. The point being, the spun junkie language that I gotta say, when he first brought it up and said, spun junkie, he said, spun junkie. He said it was French. That was fucking funny. I laughed. I'm not gonna lie. I did laugh. That was funny. All right, then we get further on into the video, and it's Ryan Upchurch, of course, and he's talking about Illuminati videos, doing a little hand sign, which some people will tell you, oh, that's Jay Z's Rockin' Nation symbol. Yeah, listen, I saw a lot of comments, and I was surprised as fuck to not see not only Ryan but also Gotcha Man and other people. No one mentioned this. Yes, the fucking Illuminati is a real organization. It was founded in 1776 in Bavaria by a guy named Adam Weishaupt. Go get on your Google and look it up. It's there in the history. Whether or not it's a fucking organization that Jay Z and all these other people belong to today, or it's a fairy tale and it hasn't been in operation since I don't know when, that remains to be seen and is up for debate. But yes, it was definitely a real organization. It was founded the very fucking same year that our country was founded. Period. I mean, it was founded in Bavaria. I mean, you can go look it up. Moving on. Excuse me. No, some of you aren't blocked that's asking. I don't know who you are, but probably alt accounts trolls, but that's alright. As long as you're not being stupid, you know. I don't know how you could have done that when I don't, you know. I don't even know what that refers to be honest with it. Yeah, oh, well. You can have a good day, alright? You have a great day. Is that Ice? Hey, Ice. If that's you, what's going on? Hold on, this big thing. Mm-hmm. I got an idea of who you might be, but I don't really care. Anyways, moving on. So, guys, let's see. Am I blocked already on an account? No, you're not blocked, Ice. Promise you're not blocked. Let me give you. I'm curious. Hold on. Yes, correct. First comment. This is day 1 of the new format. Yeah, I know. I'm not really wanting to talk or bring them up, but I will say one thing. The stuff yesterday on Butch's, not Butch, what am I saying? Books' panel, and the attempting to get me thrown off and all that. That was funny. Now you got to admit that was funny. All right, that's not really going into dumb stuff or acknowledging things maybe someone once acknowledged. That's just bringing up the idea. Oh, and they told him to shut up. I don't know if y'all remember that, but at one point, Books was not so much taking up for me, but just making it clear, like, you know, oh, I've got permission to be here. You know, he wanted me here. And all of a sudden you hear, shut up, shut up. Hey, fuck you, hillbilly. Books fucking, you know, I'm not hillbilly spokesman, I mean. I will ask this, because this wouldn't be something wanting attention on. Ice, do you know what the situation, and I'm asking you because usually you catch that stuff, I didn't. What is the basis of why Hillbilly is not part of the team anymore? Well, you shouldn't let that make you mad. Number one, what the fuck does that opinion or thing being said mean matter to you? Number two, what does it matter to me? And number three, what's the basis for it? I mean, it's not like I've ever turned on the webcam accidentally and you guys have seen me in a fucking costume or something. It's not like you found me with my actual name in a place that advocates for it or is trying to normalize like that one crap they did at a school district or school where they put a fucking litter box in the damn bathroom for individuals who wanted to think they were cats, for crying out loud. I'm not fucking joking. They actually did that one place. They fucking put a litter box in there. Can you imagine coming in the bathroom between classes and seeing somebody that is sitting there pretending to squat and use, or actually squat and really be using the litter box? Holy fuck. He kept on saying my name or too chicken shit to speak about me, so he got kicked out for making them look weak. Making them look weak? Well, let me ask you this. Why do you think I got voicemail, or not voicemail, emails from we'll refer to the person as Get Down Boogie, Oh, get down boogie, the one that you got a video of, an old video up there getting down and boogieing, just getting down on the floor, really dancing, boogie, 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 boogie netta. Ask him, do I want to do the weather report since the spot's open? In other words, what dude that just got kicked off you mentioned used to do. I sat there and read that and I said, are you fucking kidding me? And I was in books and I was reading the chat and I was like, I saw the earliest chat where it was like, I heard you and Square made up. Let's make something clear one more fucking time. Just because I am polite and friendly, I don't give a fuck if I even acknowledge I done something wrong or apologize something. That's not me wanting to make up and be their buddy. I don't have any buddies on here. How many times do you need me to reiterate and acknowledge that? That I don't care to acknowledge because that's personal. That's my personal choice. That's part of my personal growth. I'm not Iceman's buddy. I'm not Books' buddy. I'm not Pitbull's buddy. I'm not anybody's. So I just don't understand how. Oh, I was on the panel speaking all right with Books. So, hey, what do you know? Let's try to segue and get this person on a show in which we've just completely dogged him though. And I gave my answer in the chat, and they started going, "Damn, that's all. Blah, 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 that's all you had to say." Blah, blah, blah. I was like, "Oh, you're getting mad, ain't you?" Yeah, we're just gonna ignore you. You're not gonna be blocked though, but we're gonna ignore you because nobody done that. I love how now moving on. They called on for doxing, harassment, and cyber stalking. Yeah, I've tried to report that stuff when it first happened to me. Hell, way before. I wouldn't say. The first time I heard long ago, and from one of them that once your stuff's out there, or if it's out there publicly, you can't actually be doxxed. Now, I'm not fucking bullshitting. That's word for word what I heard. Now, could it have been bullshit? Could that have been them just saying that? Sure. And I guess in that case, it could be wrong. I'm not 100%. Let's go with it's right, though. Alright? So, all the other times where, I mean, it just doesn't make sense. I don't even need to explain that even further for you to get what I'm talking about. Anyways, back to the Gotcha Man video. So, yeah, the Illuminati was founded in 1776. It wasn't founded, I don't believe, if I'm remembering everything correctly from what I've gathered, it wasn't founded as a so-called, freaking world domination group in 1776 or nothing. It was founded to be more of an enlightenment, promoting, because at that time you had a lot of different groups, movements of thought that were for more free expression and exchangement and talking about ideas that normally years before that, some places might have got you burnt at the stake or labeled a witch and shit like that, you know. So that's what that was all about originally. Uh, and like I said again, it was founded in Bavaria, not America. And the man that was spearheading that at the time, his name was Adam Weishaupt. There's fucking literally History Channel videos on it, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, so the fact that Gotcha Man, as well as Ryan, and then I even saw a comment of somebody saying that it's not real, none of them acknowledged or brought that fact up. I was like, God dang, I don't think any of these people done any research on the so called Illuminati. Not at all. None. I mean, because otherwise, how are you going to ignore that very, maybe seem small to some people, insignificant, but to me, it's not small. If you're talking about the fucking Illuminati, you know, you can say that what people's idea and stuff today is wrong, but how are you going to not acknowledge the very fact that, oh, by the way, an organization under with this name, founded back in the same year our country was founded in Bavaria, was founded, and the guy that was ahead of it at the time, whose name was Adam Weishaupt. I mean, if you ask me, that made them all look kind of ignorant. Not just Ryan, but fucking Gotcha, and especially the person's comment that said it's never been a real thing. You know. Now, if they were just speaking in terms of what people's idea and so-called what that people think it is today, no, I'm not even going to excuse that because I mean, you can't say that something with that name never existed when it actually fucking did. I mean, it'd be a little bit more clear than that if that was his point. All right, guys. I've got a few of them. I'm not reading that. I can't hear the video. How can I hear the video? You doxed yourself. They doxed my phone. Hey, Charlie. Now, here's what I'm gonna do. I said what the rules were. I know I never posted the paper. That's my fault. I'll do it this morning. 24 hours is the timeout that you've just been put under, person. Let's see, who else? Now, is this even the real Charlie D? Let me see. I'm not exactly sure. If that is you, Charlie D, I'm gonna, because maybe you didn't catch any of this stuff yesterday, I'm gonna make this clear to you. Don't, wait, no, that can't be you. 20 subscribers. I'm gonna have to open my computer up. I can't fucking. I don't know why. I guess YouTube's changed it, which is stupid. Oh, I know why now. It's because I'm live streaming mobile. That's why that option isn't there. Yeah, give me just a second. Saying you got arrested. Make sure you guys do not go into stupid stuff that I have made it very clear not to. Bringing up a thing of books yesterday, you know, you could say whatever. No, that's breaking it. What happened? I don't think it is. I'm not gonna get into a big long diatribe about how it is or isn't on that either. But yeah. And if I messed up there technically, well, that's my first one. I only got two left. So I'll reflect on that later. Alright, let's see. Now I can look at it. Charlie, why would you need to use your backup, though? It doesn't matter if you got struck. That wouldn't keep you from being able to chat in the comments. That would just only keep you from being able to post or go live. Yeah, no offense, but you're bringing stuff up. I don't know why either you said it the first time that you can't hear the video. Like, what video can you not fucking hear? I'm clearly speaking. There is no other video playing, so it is the real one. Has he been talking about himself? Alright, look, I'll freaking hold on. Let me reverse that. But don't be bringing up stuff to do with, even if it's personal, or stuff to do with crap that they want you to bring up, talk about, period, or stuff they say about me or anyone else, because I don't. If you need to, go read my community post from yesterday. If you want to take my lucky care of it. Iceman, Iceman. Now you're saying he doesn't have a backup. Okay, no, that's not. Now I can talk. You're saying that Ruski. Alright, where did that happen at? Where did Ruski threaten that at? And I can't really wrap my head on why Ruski would threaten that. Dude, that. I don't even. I'm not even sure or was aware that Ruski and Mr. Ice interacted or fought, what have you. Damn, it's too early. Fucking yawning. I got on right now though, because like I said, I seen that Gotcha Men thing and I clicked on it and I was like, alright, let's talk about this for a second. Let me look this up so I can read this word for word in case I got any of the information wrong earlier on recollection. The Illuminati was an 18th century Bavarian secret society. It's become the subject of numerous modern conspiracy theories alleging a powerful, shady organization that controls world affairs. It was founded May 1st, 1776, like I told y'all, in Ingolstadt, Germany. Founder Adam Weishaupt, a professor of canon law, established the society to oppose religious influence on state power. Its members initially called themselves the Perfectibilists. The society promoted enlightenment. Looks like I was correct there too. Such as reason, liberty, and secularism over superstition and religious dogma. Weishaupt envisioned a global collective of enlightened individuals who would create a new system of morality and virtue. It had a hierarchical structure with initiation rituals based on Freemasonry. I don't know about how correct that is. Weishaupt recruited many influential intellectuals and politicians, and the group grew to include over 2,000 members across Europe at its peak. Suppression. The group was seen as a threat to the state. The Bavarian government banned all secret societies, including the Illuminati, in 1785. Weishaupt was exiled and documents were seized and published. After 1787, the Bavarian Illuminati ceased to exist in any meaningful way. The demise of the Bavarian Illuminati did not end the public's fascination. Immediately, conspiracy theories emerged claiming the group survived underground and was responsible for historical events. This fictitious narrative has evolved and precipitated in modern times. First prominent theories of conspiracy emerged in the late 1790s. French Jesuit preacher Abbe Augustin Barruel claimed the Illuminati and Freemasons instigated the French Revolution, and his work helped ignite public fear. Over the centuries, the idea of a secret world-controlling cabal grew to encompass other major events, including the assassination of U.S. President John F. Kennedy. There was some conspiracy going on there, whether it involved the Illuminati or frickin' aliens or whatever else, or frickin' what's his name? Lyndon Johnson's family that was involved in war manufacture and stuff. I don't know, but all those different things are out there. So that's just a little tidbit of information about the that group that freaking whatchamacallit, oh Gotcha Man was covering, that Ryan spoke of, that apparently nobody realizes when it was formed, why it was originally formed, what its purpose of why it was originally formed, and all the other stuff I just read. Yeah. And let me make this clear, I'm not saying that it exists today. For sure, no, and obviously, if it did, I don't think it would be existing in the same way as it maybe once did. I guess it's possible that if anything or what have you existed today, they might pay credence to the fact of the original founding ideas of it. Not wanting to be ruled by superstition and have states controlled by religion. Matter of fact, our country was the first country to separate religion from state. So, Books, when he recently called you a PDF on his community post. So, okay, well, if he did, like I said, not associating with him, just went over there and talked, pretty much. But if he's doing that, then I won't, it's not like I plan to be jumping over there every chance I get, and if that's the case, which I don't obviously look at that stuff, I guess I won't make that mistake or go back over there. Excuse me. Your account got hit for circumvention. Well, sorry about your luck. I don't know why. Probably because people are reporting you because they don't want you in here. They're hoping, I guess the current the current little thing that's going on being done is, well, interfere with anybody that's, not trying to tempt or what have you. Well, that account that just said that about circumvention was made July 31st, 2025. Let me look at the account that I had wrenched. Yeah, okay, so I take that back. I believe you because I just went to it. Terminated for a violation of YouTube's terms of service. Good Lord. They really don't want you in here, do they? Yeah, well, I'm not going to repeat or read that out loud, but if that's the case, what you just said, they're going to end up realizing that they are, um, if that's what, that's going to be a waste of time. That's all I can say. And I don't know why anybody would think that that last person uh, you mentioned would be influential to me, or you know, like I don't that I'm a little perplexed on, because yeah, they could not get or hold my attention in a meaningful way. I mean, even if they were literally, honestly screaming uh, that there's a fire going on somewhere, like I'd probably end up losing my laugh, because I'm not gonna, I wouldn't be entertaining them saying anything like that. Uh, I guess point is, I'll make a few of these points and move on. I, I'm not saying that Gotcha Man's not ever, you know, witty or funny or any of that stuff, but I thought some of the stuff he made comments about was kind of hypocritical. Like at one point, he said something about Triple T, which I don't pay attention to or watch enough to even know what the fuck is even going on over there. So I'm not even gonna attempt to pretend like I do. But I'll put it to you like this: he's got no standing saying, "Oh, I wouldn't even make fun of somebody like that." Dude, all you do is make fun of folks. Like, what are you talking about? You think just because, oh, you don't make fun of uh, a certain person in particular or what have you, that, I don't know, makes you holier than thou? Whatever. Like I said, don't think of him as an evil guy. Just kind of, it's a funny time we're in where Dagburn is not obsessed on Ryan or constantly speaking about Ryan, but this other guy is. That's that's my main point. And besides the stuff I've already talked about concerning the subject of discussion that Ryan was mainly speaking on. Anything else I can think of? Yeah, apologies to anybody that might have thought, this is going to be a long live or whatever. It's not. Hey, Tina Mo Show, how are you doing? Good morning. Good to see you over here. Happened on Harlow's last night. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, you're correct on that, Ice. Neither about anything at all recently, you know, or get the fact that, what's his face caused them to come last time and be involved currently. I didn't say and do what they do. What can you do? Oh, I know what you can do. You can, what's that word? Oh, yeah. Put it off to the side. Ignore. You know, and maybe, oh, Snagglepuss, you get fucking a break. You get lucky. Maybe somewhere down the chain, as it travels, they decide to not pursue it. I don't know. I don't know. But you know what? That's not my concern. It's not about revenge. Like I said, this dude, Snaggy, called me again. I didn't answer, obviously. Probably was on Do Not Disturb. He left another voicemail. I'm gonna send that to them as well because I think it's very indicative of him essentially trying to gain sympathy. Because he's like, "You're right, Square, when you had said we've never done anything to one another. I've never been involved in that stuff against you. They're supposed to call you," he said, "the police here, and let you know that it's been all cleared up. Somebody leaked my number. My number got leaked in Discord." Dude, do I look like somebody you can just gaslit one thing after another? You can't spoof your fucking voice. Alright? You can't speak naturally to police or dispatch and sound natural by, even if they took a clip of you speaking different things and put it all together or made AI, there's going to be a delay. It's not going to sound right. Maybe it would fool the dispatcher. Once you get routed to the officers or what have you, or they play it back and listen to it again and again, it's not going to sound right. Like, also, why would it be the same fucking number that you called me on? So they're spoofing you when they call me too. So you're not even talking to me, right? I'm speaking to a fake Snaggy, y'all. Give me a fucking break. Bluetooth is on. You know what? Fuck it. Here. I said I wasn't, but I think this will be funny and some people will get a kick out of it. So I'm going to do it. It's not relevant to that night's event, so it wouldn't be sharing stuff that, if it is, kept to be pursued. So yeah, I could do that. You've reached the free limit. Oh, you want me to pay for StreamYard? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do this thing called make another account. Yeah. That way you can piss off. Fucking hell, man. Wanting me to pay for a fucking StreamYard because I've went over the free limit. I don't think it used to be like that. I think it used to be, you couldn't get rid of the watermark and you couldn't store streams and do certain stuff, but I don't think it ever used to have a limit on how many times you could stream. Maybe it did. No, you don't need fucking payment details. Here, take this card that's fucking locked up. You won't be able to use it. Your postal code is incomplete. No, the fuck it's not. to get a free trial. Yay. Don't worry, we'll remind you about your trial. I don't care. When you try to take the money out of it, you're going to be denied if I don't cancel it before it's... That's how I run my card. It's always locked up unless I'm going to use it. You might say, well, how do you have subscriptions to stuff? I don't use the subscriptions on that card. Don't y'all get tired of that subscription shit? Everything is a fucking subscription nowadays. So much so they got fucking apps that's supposed to help you manage your subscriptions better. Because there's so fucking many. Netflix, YouTube, your web hosting or what have you. What else? Fucking Brownie's Collar. PlayStation Plus. Oh, dude, I need some assistance if anybody knows about this. So, my PlayStation, working fine, all of a sudden, I took it over to somebody's house to show them a game. I brought it back, and when I plugged it up at first, it said, it wasn't turned off properly. It was trying to scan the storage, and it got up to 30%, and it just stayed there. Usually, that thing goes all the way up to 100% very quickly. So I unplugged it, tried it again, unplugged it, it kept getting stuck. Well, so I shut it down normally to try to see if I can circumvent it, and when I tried to turn it on, now it's saying, cannot connect to system storage. Now, this thing hasn't been dropped, nobody stepped on it, but my idea is the hard drive must have lost connection. Either the connection's not 100%, or something is up with the hard drive inside to where it's not able to be accessed fully. Which is a fucking bitch, because I have no idea how to... Oh my god. Does anybody have any idea? Well, I probably have to fucking use the internet. That's a bitch. I'm probably just about to get a PS5, and because I can get one with Klarna and pay it off over time, and I might as well. If the issue persists, okay, try booting into safe mode and selecting rebuild database to resolve file system errors. If the issue persists, the hard drive may be faulty or connection is loose, requiring you to safely power off, remove, securely reseat the hard drive. If it still fails, you'll need to replace the hard drive, or as a last resort, initialize safe mode, erase all data so a backup is crucial. Yeah, fuck that. That ain't happening. I ain't gonna reset everything. Well, I should have a backup though. If it's the fucking file system and not the connection being the issue, how are you gonna back up something when it can't even fucking access the regular storage? It seems a little counterintuitive. Completely power down. Hold power button for 7 seconds to enter safe mode. I didn't even know it had a safe mode. Yeah. That pisses me off. may have said this to some people already, but seriously, because I couldn't help but check it out again yesterday. If you haven't seen, or if you haven't seen it for a long time, about that, Schindler's List, go watch it. Seriously, go watch it. I cry every fucking time I watch that movie. Mainly at the part at the end where he's leaving and they. Well, yeah, I don't need to spoil that. Sorry. Apologies. At least I cut myself off, though. Oh, dude, this was interesting. So the guy that plays the character Stern, Ben Kingsley, and he plays in a lot of. He's also the father, Otto Frank, in the Anne Frank movie. Apparently, while they were over there fucking filming, there was people being anti-Semitic actively to one of the cast members who was legit Israeli. And you know what ended up happening? Ben got pissed off and told the dude that he's gonna fucking strangle him, and somebody had to hold him back because I mean it really pissed him off that like here we are making a movie about a fucking tragedy like this, and you wanna be like that? Like I thought that was crazy. I would have never expected that. I read about it randomly. Alright, why the fuck isn't this working? One moment, guys. No, I'm gonna check out the Ruski thing as well. Excuse me, you guys. Bear with me. I'm trying to figure something out. I guess I can just do that instead of fucking around. Good lord, that dude had a freaking Draco and a couple of stuff in his vehicle. Where is it? AI image of what's his name? Somebody locally I made an AI image of. They got a kick out of that. I don't fucking get it. Where the fuck is it? Getting warmer. I really need to frickin' get this crap organized. Dude, I had no idea that Andrew Jackson had a fucking parrot that apparently would cuss and crap. That's funny. Oh God, no, we don't want to fucking see something of Scientology. I'm just thinking, oh, why didn't I think of that? Just go here and just fucking save it again. It should be on my. I don't fucking know. Finally. Should have done that 2, 3, 4 minutes ago. Alright, guys. Y'all switch over to the other stream. I'll play you this thing.